on the mission, family on the mission. We on the mission, family on the mission. Yo, what's up? This your boy Money G on the Fan Mission Podcast. Today, we got a special guest. It's going down. We're going to do this early and get y'all on out the way, man. But yeah, we got a special guest. I'm going to go ahead and let him up in this joint. Let me tell you.
Hey, it's the king.
What's up?
Hey, what's going on, Broski?
Oh, man, I'm good, man. Man, tell the people who you are, man.
I go by the name of Rich P Evelyn, to be exact, man. King.
Ooh, king status. You hear me?
I've been screaming that shit from the beginning, man. You know that.
Oh, that's what's up. Well, today, man, this is the Fan Mission Podcast, man. We trying to inspire people. You know what I'm saying? We trying to bring awareness, and we just trying to uplift everybody. You know what I'm saying? So today, we're going to chop up my boy Rich P, man. You know what I'm saying? I've been knowing him for a while, and he been doing this thing ever since he was a shorty, man. He was throwing shit out the park. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
So, yeah, we're going to talk about that. You know what I'm saying? Back in the studio days, we're going to talk about that. You know what I'm saying? Because,
that was special, bro. That was a special time. But yeah, I'm listening.
Hey, man, I still got some shit. You know
I want to hear that shit. I know you do. I want to hear.
You know what I'm saying? So, yes, indeed. So, look, the reason I follow you, right? And the reason I wanted you on the podcast because, I like what you're doing with your kids, man.
Thanks.
You know what I'm saying? Like, for real, man. Like, I be seeing you with your kids. They be doing their thing, and I be like, yo, and they young, and, it's like you showing them how to get their money now and not later on down the life. You know what I'm saying? Because if so they run into somebody else in the streets, they gonna get off into the dope game, and bro, they ain't gonna get no job. They ain't gonna know how to hustle. They guys are gonna be doing what they do. They're gonna be following the followers. So, how important is that to you to teach your kids how to make money for themselves?
I mean, it's everything. You know what I'm saying? Because when I look at them, I look at me. You know what I'm saying? Like what you were just saying, I was just thinking yeah, that's what I did. You know what I'm saying? I ran up through that pipeline because I didn't have a me for me. You know what I'm saying? So I ran right up through that same pipeline. So that's why when I look at them, it's just like I'm determined, bro. You know what I'm saying? I see certain things to do to help them that probably the president or the head person in this country can't see. You know? So I really take it serious. I really take it as, something from God, if you ask me. You know what I mean? Like I really see it bigger than I seen a sermon. The pastor said something. He said, man, like all crimes will be like reduced if we had more fathers. Fathers would solve every crime. You know what I'm saying? And when I thought about that, I'm like, damn. When you think about it, that's really right. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times, a lot of crimes are committed either from money or just lack of knowledge about certain things. You know what I'm saying? So as a father, there, he gonna provide. He gonna profess. You know what I'm saying? And he gonna protect. So all of those elements surrounding a child, you feel me? It'll be conducive for success, regardless.
Yeah, that's dope. Yeah, it's very important for fathers to be in their kids' life, even if they're not the best father. You know what I'm saying?
His presence.
Man, his presence mean a lot to a kid. You know what I'm saying? Because we always look at our dad as our first superhero.
Yeah.
So, if the father is not around, we ain't got nothing to fall back on. We ain't got nothing to believe in the beginning. In our subconscious mind as a kid, we don't even know, but we know something ain't right. We like, man, something is
yeah. Cause subconsciously, bro, we know everything. You know what I'm saying? We already Richard Pryor. The subconscious mind holds it all. You know what I'm saying? We really go through life remembering remembering. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? I mean, you are a member again. You was already a member.
Mm.
You was already a member then. You know what I'm saying? So, and when it comes up, when I say a member, I'm talking about, I don't want to go too deep, but like the universe. You know what I'm saying? You're a part of the universe. You're a part of the one. You're a part of the all. You know what I'm saying? God is one. You know what I'm saying? And we as individuals, as men, we are a part of the one. And when you put the one together, we become all. But a lot of people aren't. They have kind of like revoked their membership because they don't feel like they are a part of the one.
Mm.
Our job as people, as fathers, as men, you know what I'm saying, that are a part of the one is to teach these people that have been disconnected, that have forgotten. We have to articulate our words enough so they can remember and become members again. You know what I'm saying? And we move and elevate and ascend like that.
Mm. Yeah, that's deep. You said you didn't want to get too deep, but that was deep too. But so it's kind of like if you can give the youth and just the older people like us, say inspiring words, what would you tell them?
Man, a lot of shit. Um, man, there's no problem that's bigger than you.
Mm.
First of all, second of all, failure will never overtake you as long as your desire to succeed is strong enough.
Mm.
Second of all, third of all, you can create anything that you want to create for yourself through yourself, not your job, not your parents, not your degree from college, not from your marriage, not from your political party, not from your gang, organization. Through you, you can
Mm.
create anything, anything that you want to create for yourself. You already are actually creating things for yourself without you even realizing it. But that's another podcast. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I would say
Hey,
them, man.
yeah, because I always tell people, your job is not your job.
Mm,
You know what I'm saying? Because they be like, man, I gotta go to work. I gotta do this next weekend. I got the weekend off. I can chill. But then they chill in the house. Then they like for the weekday, they work, 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 work. And they come home, eat, sleep. And they like, and I'm like, that's not your job though.
yeah,
Everything is created. Everything somebody made, everything somebody made, right? So you can create your own shit. You
facts.
know what I'm saying? And that's what I really like about what you're doing with your kids because I be seeing them out there hustling. They own your merch.
Yeah,
And it's they merch and they counting the money and they talking to these people. And I'm like, yo, that is dope. And I grab my kids like, look at this.
they touching bad.
These young kings out here, man. They out here. I said they younger than y'all. But y'all want to run and try to get a job and work for these people that don't get no fuck about you. But when you can really build your own shit, it's gonna take some time though. But you gonna and ain't nothing wrong with working for some other people. But when you done working for them, work for yourself. Don't sit back and chill like it's over with until I get my check. No, work for yourself. Invest in yourself.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with working for people. But what's wrong is when you ain't working for yourself.
They say man's greatest mistake is his belief that he working for somebody else.
Hmm.
So everything you do should be for self. You know what I'm saying? And one way or another, it should be for self. You need to when you go up in these places, if you feel like you need to work a job and that's where you at in your journey, then okay, cool. No judgment. But when you go in there, know that you going here because you choosing to go here. You going here because you gonna use this as leverage to do your thing at what you trying to do. You're not
Hmm.
coming here thinking that you trapped. You're not gonna come in here thinking that you ain't got no other option. You're not gonna come in here thinking like, damn, what I'm gonna do if I don't have this job. That ain't it. That's out. It's a new day. It's so many different options out here. How about Google? How about YouTube? You know what I'm saying? How about stop being lazy and trying to go down the path that everybody's been going down that you see ain't even working for them emotionally, especially.
Ooh,
They might got so much stuff. Yeah, don't let that shit fool you, but they bitter as hell. You know it. You know what I'm
mm.
saying? And they know it. So you know that ain't working. Why would you keep going down that path when you got shit like Google out here? You got shit like YouTube out here that you could just search the thing that you really love to do, that you really trying to act like you don't fuck with like that, but you really do fuck with that shit. And Google that shit, research it, you know what I'm saying? And put your nuts on the concrete and come hell or high water. You feel me? You out there putting that shit out there. Whatever that is. You know what I'm saying? And excuse my language, I don't know who I'm watching, but
Oh no, it's all good. Speak your mind, man. Go off, man. You know what I'm saying? Because this how we talk to people. We can sit here and say, try not to cuss and try not to. But this is the language that we, as real niggas, know how to understand because we be like, oh man, them niggas trying to be all super goody and woo woo. So niggas will click off that shit.
yeah, that's what I'm smoking
When
on.
you say, get your bitch ass off the motherfucking bed, nigga, and you motherfucker be like all ears, like, man, what's
Yeah,
going on? Because for real, that's how they learn how to relate. That's how they talk to each other in the streets. That's how they do things. So when you try to talk to people and
nah,
try to do
nah, nope, nope.
what? Go ahead, talk to me.
Let you breeze past that. That ain't why. That ain't why we talk like that. Think about it.
When
We
we talk like it.
where it come from. Grandma, mama, daddy, grandpa.
Mm-hmm.
All come it, but where that came from? Slave master, white man, get over there, do this now.
Yeah. Yeah. If
That
you
was their parents.
Hey, you say you don't want to get deep, but there you is. That's exactly what it is.
I just wanted to be truthful. That's all, man. You know what I'm saying? Because man, that's the truth, bro. It ain't the streets.
Yeah.
It was
It's
passed.
generational curse.
Yeah, it was passed down.
Yeah. And it's sad, right? But from my generation and passed down, like she said, from generation, it's like people,
Just like whoopings, it went right
yeah,
on with it.
like you know what I'm saying? Like my kids, they be like, man, man, you be beat my ass. I be like, bro, I don't even whoop your ass, nigga. I yell at y'all, mom be tough, but y'all don't get no ass whooping like I got.
Yeah,
Because I felt like the ass whoopings I got didn't even make me really do the things that I should have been doing.
really though.
No, not really. It didn't even hit me, pierce me. Like they kind of fucked me up for a minute.
Yeah, yeah, for real.
You reach for a belt, nigga, I'm jumping.
Yeah,
I say, so I don't want my kids to be like that.
yeah, nah.
You know what I'm saying? So, um, man, we talking about your brand, right? So tell me a little bit about the brand, man.
Man, Richard Pryor, man. I just, it's so big. It's so much to say. So much to say. It's a beautiful thing. Um, so it's called Richard Pryor. You feel?
Mm-hmm.
And it came about through a long journey of finding myself, finding
Mm,
out who I was and what I wanted to do. And along the way, you know what I'm saying, I stumbled across this story about Richard Pryor, um, that had something to do with my dad and my grandparents.
mm,
And, I didn't grow up with my father. So, I grew up in an abusive household, which would lead me to run away. You feel me? I'm running away. I'm in the streets. I got a whole different lifestyle. I'm out here not feeling like nothing and nobody. So I was willing to do damn near anything, you know what I'm saying? At that time, feeling like you are nothing, and nobody. You don't have no dad. You don't have no, like we was talking about earlier. You don't have no dad. You don't have that presence. You don't have that protection. You don't feel protected. You feel like vulnerable at any given moment. Motherfucker can come and just do anything to you because they have been doing anything to you. So
mm,
with that mindset, you just go to the street and just lash out like, man, like damn everybody out to get me. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta protect myself. I gotta figure some shit out. I gotta protect myself. It's funny to say that though. If you, I'm a beast, bro. I'm telling you, bro. I ain't even trying to brag, but I'm just listening to my own self right now. I went to the streets to protect myself. Ain't that where you go? Ain't that where?
That boy said he went to the streets to protect himself. Hey, because you felt like you felt more comfortable in the streets. You know what I'm saying? And it is crazy to hear it like, man, I feel comfortable in the streets, but at home I don't feel safe. And
Mhm.
it's supposed to be the opposite. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
yeah.
Good morning. Good morning. Top of the morning, Blunt. Philly Blunt. What up?
Facts. What's
Yeah.
up, my guy? Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So yeah, man, that's crazy.
Yeah, yeah, bro. But I never said that out loud. That's crazy. That's crazy. But yeah, so I go to the streets. You feel me? Protect myself. I'm in protection mode. So now I'm learning. Okay, now I gotta learn how to provide for myself. I gotta how I'm gonna eat. I ain't even think about none of that. When I thought about running away, I'm just like, shit. I'm out here. I know I ain't fucking with this no more. That's all I knew, And I was gone. So now I'm figuring out how to provide for myself in the streets along the way of trapping, basically learning how to provide for myself. I hear these stories. I'm running into grown people. I'm serving grown people. They like, man, who your peoples is? Shorty, you out here all night. Like, who is you? You just this new little dude out here. Like, who is you? And
Right.
I'm telling my name. Like, man, who your peoples is? I'm telling my mom and my dad name. And then I just start getting to hear this story. Like, Juan, that's your dad? Boy, you ain't know, you don't know Richard Pryor bonding him out of jail for that murder back in the day. You don't know that? I'm like, no, I ain't never heard about that. Well,
Wow.
I kid you not. As I progressed through my journey, you know what I'm saying, in the streets, it was just like I just kept hearing it. I kept hearing that same story. People was just confirming it, like, yeah, boy, like Juan, like, he got that murder on them white boys back in the day, and he beat it. Richard Pryor bonded him out of jail for that murder, and he beat it. You know what I'm saying?
Wow. So now I see the Richard Pryor and the whole, the connection. Cause I'm like, I was thinking like, you down in Peoria, Richard Pryor down from Peoria. I'm like, okay, that's dope. That's dope. But how you just put it and you was like, man, hey,
And
that's dope.
man, I appreciate it. And before I was even born, that's the prior part of it. I spell it Prior, like before. So it's before the money because it's like that happened before I was even born. So that gave me value before I even came into existence.
Mm,
My
cause
name
it,
was attached to my being. My essence was already attached to something great before I even, you know what I'm saying? But not to mention, like I say, this shit's so deep, bro. I can go everywhere with it. But like not to mention, bro, this is an example of what we all have within our own experience through this life. Is that it's things that precede us, that come before us, that has taken its way and set the stage for us and done things that bring us value that we didn't have a hand in. So it got to be something here. This ain't just no we just chilling in this bitch. Nah, nigga. Nah.
yeah.
It's some
And
shit,
see,
you know what I'm saying? It's some shit here that's working. It's at work right now. It's at work. And I like to call it God. You feel me? And,
mm. Man,
and
you know what? You keep bringing up my man's man. Now I had a young praise button, man. You know what I'm saying? They give the most high the young praise, man. Um,
nah, but I'm going somewhere. I don't want people to see we triggered. I know how it is. I know how it go. When we get to talking, when people get to hearing, when our people get to hearing certain words, we get like, oh, this nigga get to go. Nah, I'm going somewhere with this shit.
no, and I ain't even cut you off, but man, it's like we need to know about that background. We need to know, even if we get the background from the streets or from our people, because kids really, really think that my mom and dad laid down and had me. But then why they always arguing and fighting if they ain't want to have, because that's how a kid think.
Yeah,
But they don't be real, like, bro, who's out in the streets and wham, bam, bam, and this happened, and then here you go. But I was this type of nigga. and she was this type of broad, and we, you know what I'm saying. And then you be like you said, like, man, you heard about your dad when you wasn't even here, and you keep hearing the stories. You know what? And that triggers something in your brain, and you say, you know what? I'm gonna start doing my clothes. I'm gonna start doing this. I'm gonna start. You felt better about yourself
Exactly.
hearing the stories.
Exactly. It gave me value. It gave me, like I started off with. It made me, at first I felt like I was nothing and nobody.
Yep.
I had heard that though. Oh, I started moving different, bro. Everything changed. Everything changed like slowly. I didn't know it then. But like as I look back on it, bro, everything changed once that narrative changed, once that story that I was telling myself had changed. So now it's like, oh, I was rich before I even came in this bitch.
Yep.
I was already I was already chosen to be lit.
You
I
were
had no say,
destined to be lit.
I had no say so in the matter.
Yeah.
God said, just be it. You feel me? Just go on in there and just be you. You feel me? I got you. You ain't gotta do nothing else.
Yep. So, you know, you said you was going somewhere, so I ain't want to throw you off. My
Yeah.
bad.
I,
Where you going?
what I was gonna say is I'm telling the story about self-discovery, how I discovered myself.
Mm,
And with that being said, I also, once I discovered myself, I also picked up the fact that what I was doing was actually branding. Because what I realized about branding is really just another way to introduce yourself. Your brand is just another way to introduce you. So your
mm,
brand is you. It's your identity. And if you don't have an identity, if you have not recognized your identity, then you don't have a brand.
mm,
So my brand is my identity. All these stories that I tell, it seems like I could be going off on tangents. A lot of people, when they hear me, it's like, man, this dude go, no, it's all the same thing. If you catch it, you know what I'm saying? It's really all one thing. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, he come talking about God, he talking about this, he talking about, nah, it's really all the same. It's all Richard Pryor. It's all
mm,
the same. It's all one thing. Richard Pryor. Beforehand, before I did anything, I was already that.
mm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's man.
I didn't
That's
need nothing. I
and
didn't.
that, so. If you had the opportunity to talk to Richard Pryor,
Whew,
what would you tell him?
thank you. Thank you. I would say thank you. I would say, man, he was the greatest. And it still is the greatest. I would say that I'm gonna make sure that your name will never die. You feel me? I'm gonna make sure that it live on, and I'm gonna make sure it be dignified. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna add some value to it, and I'm gonna do what I feel like you would have done for the town. You know what I'm saying? Had you had more time and
Mm.
less trauma. Let's be honest. You know what I'm saying? Less trauma from the town. You know what I'm saying? Have you watched that documentary, bro?
But the Richard Pryor documentary.
And they say he based the reason why a lot of this say he went down the spiral he went down is because he never really fully got over everything that he went through in Peoria, bro.
Yep.
That
Yep.
shit is deep.
Yeah, and I was in the town, right? And
Mhm.
I hate to hear people saying Richard Pryor from this town, and I used to be like, it didn't really click in, right? And then I start when I watched the documentary, and I was like, damn, this nigga. I'm like, damn, this nigga really from the town.
Yeah.
I'm
No.
like, damn, this nigga really from the town.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, so I'm starting to see the Richard Pryor streets and all this shit. I'm like, oh, okay. I'm like, damn, that's some dope ass shit, man. You know what I'm saying?
My grandfather named Hank, bro. If you my grandma named Sonia. Richard Pryor. Anybody know my grandfather Hank, bro? Everybody in Peoria knew my grandfather Hank, bro. He had properties, he had businesses. My grandma Sonia, she had the beauty shop. She used to do a lot of women, white women hair. You know what I'm saying? That was a story I always got. You know what I'm saying? She did a lot of white women hair, but basically she was making a lot of money. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Back in the time where a black woman doing white woman hair was like gangster. You know what I'm saying? Like what? You feel me? Like yeah. So in the movie JoJo Dancer.
Mm.
If you watch it, it's two characters. One of them named Sonya, one of them named Hank.
Dig that. Dig that.
You see what I'm saying?
They was super close. So if it wasn't for your boy Richard Pryor, man, you know what I'm saying? We wouldn't have had you, man.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm
Like
saying.
you played a big part, bro.
And the biggest, besides God, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh man, Oh yeah, I got my praise button, so let me get praise to God. You know what I'm saying? Because on this podcast, people we always bring up God in our journey because without God, we felt like we had never had that opportunity to take. And when people see this, damn, somebody keep calling me, man. So when people see this and hear this, and they can, a lot of people ain't aware about it. They think they doing it all by themselves.
Yeah, that's what I'm
You
saying.
know what I'm saying? Like
Feeling like,
I got shot, I could have died. I had a stroke, I could have died. All these things that happened to me, and people be like, but I bounced back, and I got shot this many times, and I bounced back, and and I bounced back. No, bro, you
mm,
get that man that praise, man, because he was trying to bring you awareness, like, bro, you need to slow down. You need to slow down where you at. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it was. You know what I'm saying? So, a lot of people they talk about, man, God helped me in this situation, and He did. You know what I'm saying? Because doing it by ourselves, bro, we always doing it wrong. We try to do it by ourselves. At least I did. Every
we,
time I try to do something by myself, I did it wrong.
we do it selfishly. Anytime we try to do it by ourselves, we do it selfishly.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And that's not why we was here. If you really think about it, it don't even make sense. And it's simple math. Why would we come here just for us?
Hmm. Right. That's crazy.
Yeah,
So, with your idea, right? You make money off your ideas. Your ideas is the reason that shit happens, right? But what made it click on you to say, you know what? I'm gonna start a brand like this. Like what made that click in your head?
when you say like this, what you mean like this? I want to make sure I answer the
Like
question.
like a lot of times people we have let's say 10 people have ideas, right? 10
Uh,
people have the same idea,
right,
but one person gonna act on it.
right.
What made you act on the idea that you had? Because you ain't the only one that had the idea, but what made you act on it?
Well, that's the thing. One thing about me, if you really look at my life and put a scope on it, I've always been that way. I was just thinking about this the other day. Like I've always been that type of person. Anybody know me? No. I've always been the type of person that when I learn some shit, bro, and I really believe in that shit, bro, I'm at it, nigga. Like right then. Like I ain't wasting no time. For what? What we waiting on? If I believe it, you know what I'm saying? What I'm waiting on. And I think that's what separates me from a lot of people because I'm willing to go to a lot
Mm,
of different places that a lot of people won't go. You know what I'm saying? In the name of belief.
mm,
You know what I'm saying? Like, you could be the most talented. I'm going to beat you. I'm going to beat you because I believe. You know what I'm saying? My belief is stronger than your talent.
mm. That's dope. Yeah, because a lot of people don't believe in themselves. They think they gotta have talent, but you don't. Like everybody can't be dancing. Everybody can't be rapping. Everybody can't sing. Everybody can't do the same shit. Just because you see it, don't mean you have to do it. Like you have to find out,
Who you are.
tap into what you good at, and
It,
do it.
it all come back to that, you know, so like I say, that self-awareness, that self-discovery, that Richard Pryor, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm in the brand development. That's I'm in the brand development now. That's a whole nother conversation. I'm loving it. I love what I do. I help other people build brands as well, help them do the same thing I did and in less time because I know how to
Because
do
you know the ropes.
it, you feel me? So Um, it's like when I work with clients, it's like they don't realize till like halfway along our process that all I'm really doing is really getting you more acquainted with yourself. All I'm really doing is really like putting a mirror in front of yourself, putting a mirror in front of you so you can see you. Like, oh, okay. And then at some point you realize, like, oh shit, this is just me that I'm selling.
You're right.
But I trick you though, because you don't even see that all I'm doing is so you say, okay, so you
Branding yourself.
yeah, I'm asking you all these questions and I'm writing all these things down. And I'm piecing together you, and you don't even realize that this is the meat of you, and this is your brand, the story of you. You know what I mean? That's your brand.
You know, yeah, I used to always say, if you wrote a book about your story, how many people would read it? You know what I'm saying? And I had to tap in. That's why I had to tap into myself because I was doing the rapping and I was doing this, and I had time to step back to myself and be like, you know what? Let me brand myself. So, I got a couple of books out. I'm doing a little different stuff, and I'm like, you know what? I want to sell something that I created, something that I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? So that's what got me on this. But I got another question for you because we had 30 minutes and I usually do an hour power. So
Okay.
let's get right to it, right to it, right to it.
Right on.
First question is, if you can talk to your 16-year-old self, what would you tell them
Mm,
at the age you're at right now?
my 16-year-old self. Boy, that was um
I don't know. I think I met you around 16.
yeah,
I don't know how old you was.
yeah. That was around then. Yeah,
Woo!
I would say you the one.
Woo! Hey, hey. And I'm gonna back you up, bro. You was the one. So, let me give y'all the backdrop on this, man. I had built the studio, right? I didn't know what I was doing. You know what I'm saying? Like at the time, bro, when we built that studio, I don't know if you know, but you know, um, I was in jail, man, and I was like, I was talking to a motherfucker, and I just was thinking, like, you know what? I want to do this G staff shit again. I want to get it back popping. And you know what I'm saying? Because some fuck shit happened. I'm like, you know what? I need to get this. I need to get this shit back off the ground, man. We need to do this. So I built the studio. I had nigga bought a house on Glendale for like 40,000. Didn't even know nothing about nothing. Bought this house and it ain't had no motherfucking insulin in the inside. It ain't had no motherfucking. It was all cold. It was, bro. I built the studio. Nigga, we was on Perry. We ripped the boards off a vacant house, nigga. We ain't know where to get no boards from motherfucking hardware store. I ain't know nothing about this shit yet.
Man.
I ain't know how to measure. I ain't know how to do shit. I just built the damn studio because
Yeah,
that's what I wanted to do.
yeah,
With the studio. And I was like, man, yo, you was like one of the first motherfuckers that came down there that really rap. We ain't know what we was doing. We just bullshitting.
yeah,
I think your brother can bring you down there like, man, bro, man, he get down, bro. I'm like, this little light skinned little nigga come through. I'm like, man, what are you on, bro? He like, yeah, just put me in the booth. Put him in the booth.
no talking.
Don't talk. He like, man, just give me an instrumental. I'm like, what kind of instrument you like? Like anything,
Mhm.
bro. I push play. I swear, they were like, man, hit record. I'm like, hold up, bro. You rap for like 2 hours straight.
And I was fresh out too. I was fresh out of jail.
I say, where in the fuck y'all find this dude at?
Juvenile detention center. That where they found me.
Man, but I'm like, bro, you rap for 2 hours straight, two times damn near. Bro, I say, man, so
Yeah.
I don't know where you get it from. You ain't had no pen, no pad, you just gone. So was it what inspired you to do music like that? Like, was it watching BT? Was it reading books or what inspired you to even get in a rap game or even, you know what I'm saying, wrote your first rap, because that was incredible, bro.
Thank you, bro. Thank you. First of all, um, I would say I, I try not to be so deep, bro. With this, I gotta be honest.
Go ahead.
Um, I would say being on punishment, bro. Being on punishment. I was on punishment a lot growing up because I was always in the shit. I was always trying to figure shit out. So being on punishment had me in my room all the time. And when I was in my room, I was right. I was right a room over from my older brother. You know what I'm saying? Which I later found out was my cousin. That's a whole nother conversation. But that's some deep shit too. But
Oh, man.
uh yeah, so the next room over, which is my was my brother room, and he in that motherfucker living his best life. He blasting every motherfucking man, all the hottest rappers, you know what I'm saying? I ain't even knowing none of these people, but I'm knowing them through him now.
Through the wall, damn near.
Oh, you feel me? Through the wall. He bamming that shit. I'm talking about he bamming that shit. No limit. So, I thought I told you. We no limit. So, I thought I, you know, I'm in that bitch. Like, I'm in my room, like, on punishment like a motherfucker. Like, just, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn, you feel me? I'm talking about from cannabis to Nas, LL, DMX, nigga, uh, Mr. Servo, nigga, Mac, Fiend, nigga, everybody, bro. Jay-Z, Tupac. Man, I really love Tupac, you know what I'm saying? Because he had a certain like passion about him that I really had still got within me, you know what I'm saying? That I could really resonate with. It kind of go back into that belief I was telling you about earlier. Like when I believe something, bro, it's over with. You know what I'm saying? I'm cooked. I'm dead. You know what I'm saying? It's over. But so yeah, I'm listening to all these rappers, bro, and it just made me like, you know, I think it was a mixture of listening to how good the music was and how it made my brother feel and react to it, the power that it had over him.
Uh,
You know what I'm saying?
so you was like, bro, I can make you feel the same way, bro. Listen to this.
I wanted the power. That's
Ooh.
I think about it. You got me saying shit I ain't never said, bro. That's crazy. I wanted the power, bro. I wanted the power, bro. It wasn't even the music. That's why I don't really be dropping all like that. That's why, bro. Cause it's like that ain't what I want. I want the whole motherfucking thing. You know what I'm saying? If I can't get that, you ain't finna get me dropping these little nah, nigga. If I can't get the whole shit, I don't want it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's what got me into, you know what I'm saying, music, being on punishment, listening to it a room over, you know what I'm saying? It got me into writing my own shit. Got me into, you know what I'm saying? Let me see if I could do this shit. So now I'm rapping, you know, and now what I do, I'm chasing the power. So I run over to my brother. Check this out, bro. I just wrote this. Boom, boom, boom. He like, nigga, get out of here. That shit weak. For like 5 years.
So how old was you when you started rapping? When you started
I was in
trying to do it?
grade.
You was in fourth grade?
I was in fourth grade, bro. I wasn't doing no work at school. All my notebooks had raps in them. I used to get whoopings for that shit, bro. I used to get beat. I used to get beat for writing raps in my school notebooks. You know what I'm saying? Every new notebook I had, I would write raps in it. Go to school. Teacher like, yeah, where your notebook at? I ain't got it no more because I done wrote so many raps in them. I ain't got none. She called my people. Was like, yeah, he ain't got no more notebooks. She like, damn, I just bought him some notebooks. What happened? Come home, find out. Bam. I've been writing all raps on my shit.
Damn,
Cook me. You feel me?
damn.
But in the name of the passion, I'm
Hey,
back at it though. You feel me?
see, and that's fucked up, because you know a lot of things that kids know that they need to do,
Talk about it.
and the parents don't have, they don't know, they like, man, you need to go to school, but not knowing that if you'd have had people behind you like, yo, man, you know what, man, do your thing, bro. You'd have, at 16, you was gone.
Yeah.
I mean, bro, you was cold. You was colder than nigga to people right now. I'm like, bro, this nigga is, he a beast. And you was 16, 17, man. And you say you just came home. So
Uh,
I'm gonna ask you this question. You know what I'm saying? You've been to jail a couple times, huh?
yeah. More than a
All
couple.
right. All right. So was there any time that, what was that time? What was that one time that you said you just submitted to God and you said, you know what? This ain't for me no more, bro. I'm good.
Then every time.
Shit over.
Then
This shit,
every
I know it's every time, but what was that one time you say, you know what? I'm for real this time, bro.
time.
That nigga say every time. I kept saying that. That nigga say,
I ain't never gonna do this shit no more, man. I ain't never gonna do it again. But in the name of passion, you know what I'm saying? In the name of passion, bro, like I don't give no fuck about the consequences. You know what I'm saying? In the name of passion, sometimes I could just, you feel me, let that shit just run rapid. You feel me?
yeah.
But I think, okay, now I know where you going. I'm gonna go there. My crib got raided. My crib got raided, and they try to make me out to be like some type of like ghost or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like Frank Lucas or something. They like, man, you know who you is. You a kingpin, woo, and all this shit. You feel me? Like they try to like really like do some shit, bro, and like man, they try to cook me, bro. But me having God on my side, I managed to wiggle up out of the whole situation because what they tried to do, they tried to get me to tell on myself about some shit that they said they felt like they had me cornered on, but all they was missing was me actually incriminating myself.
Right.
But me already being like, you know what I'm saying, who I am, I'm not finna volunteer, nothing that, you know, that I don't need, that ain't necessary. So, you know, like I say, by the grace of God, I was able to, you know what I mean, free myself from that situation. But I remember the feeling that I had when I realized that they didn't have what they said that they had on me to stick me.
Mhm.
When I realized that, I was like, oh shit. Like I had my head down the whole time, the whole interrogation. I'm just like, in my mind, I'm like, yeah, I'm dead. I'm cooked. It's over. I never see the light of day again. You know,
Mm.
and it's over. You know what I'm saying? And that was a very tough time. You know what I'm saying? That was a very tough moment for me in my life. Um, and when they told me, when I heard them say what they said to make me know that they did not have what I thought they had on me, I looked up at them. Boy, I had a boy. They probably saw it in my eye. It twinkled like, oh, I felt alive again in just one moment. And it was just like, once I came back, once I came back to, you know what I'm saying, like, oh, I'm alive again, I realized, like, nah, bro, I don't even want to play like that no more. You know what I'm saying? I don't even want to. Nah, I got out of that, but I ain't playing like that no more. You feel me? It's not even worth it. The game ain't even worth playing
Mhm. Mhm.
at that point. You know what I'm saying?
So when you look at people that's out there younger than you, don't know nothing about the game but trying to play the game, what would you tell them?
Get out.
Mm,
You feel me? But make no mistake, I still respect the game.
yeah.
So with respect to the game, I will say, you know what I'm saying, do what you do. Do what you gotta do. You feel me?
Do what you gotta do.
Do
And
what you
that,
like you
that
got do what you feel like you gotta do. But use the illegal to get to the legal as soon as possible.
mm, yeah. And see, a lot of people, like you say, do what you have to do, right? But a lot of people don't even have to do it, right?
I ain't talking about them.
Yeah, see, I like I got a book called Hood by Choice, and it's like people that they ain't even from the hood, but they made their choice to go out there in the hood and get off into some shit thinking it's cool.
I learned
Like the lifestyle is
that
cool.
along the way. I learned to respect that too along the way, bro. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because I got a homie like that, bro. And that shit used to fuck with me. I'm talking about that shit used to fuck with me. Here I am out here having to do this shit because I ain't got no support. And here you are, you right next to me, busting plays with me. And you go home to your mom and your dad.
Man,
That shit used to fuck me up, bro. And then he used to like try to chime in on the real nigga topics with me. Like, and I used to be like, bro, relax. You know what I'm saying? Like, relax a little bit, bro. This ain't even you. That ain't even you. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I had to really take a step back and realize he his own man. And people, when men, one thing about men, when men feel like this is what I'm on, hey, that's what they on. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter how you feel or the logic that you making out of it. You know, in his mind, he look at it like, because I talked to him about it. I beat around the bush on the topic one day, and he was just like, "Yeah, bro. Like for me, it's like I know my people's right there and all that, but that's my whole point. I don't want to ask them for shit. I already seen my mama be struggling on certain shit. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we might have this nice house to you because you ain't never come from too much. You ain't come from a happy home. I would say. You know what I'm saying? So he looking at it like that, like man, you ain't come from that. So you looking at it like I got a whole lot, but in my mind, it's like yeah. In his mind, he like, I come home to a happy home, but at the same time, it's not happy for me seeing my mama have to go to work every day and only, you know what I'm saying, be able to not do too many things for herself when I know the value of my mama. So I'm doing this so I can help her out. You know what I'm saying? My dad, you see my dad, but shit, my dad ain't no shit. You see him at the liquor store all the time. This what he telling me. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, he like, I'll be having to get him money and shit. You see, he be asking me for a couple dollars.
mm. So it's kind of like we assuming it's green on the other side, but when when a motherfucker break it down, it's like, man, damn, you is kind of like us. You
And
know, different struggles though.
man just gonna make his decision. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing. A man
Mm,
gonna make a decision, and once he make his decision, then that's on, now he must walk that walk.
yeah, that's crazy. So, I know you from the town, right?
Mm,
But when I'm down here in Florida, and and I starting to understand. Like I didn't move around. Like I'm from I'm from Chicago, right?
mm,
The first time I ever moved around was I came to Peoria. You know what I'm saying? And I met a lot of cool people there, right?
mm,
And some dope ass people there.
right.
But I didn't never know the power of switching situations, like moving from different towns, like how it it can shape your life. The only time I moved around when I came to Peoria, I moved and I wanted to go back home. And motherfucker was like, "No, bro, stay down here. You're gonna get killed in Chicago, nigga." And I'm like, "Fuck that shit, nigga. I'm wild. I'm 16. I'm wilding, nigga. Already fighting temp murder cases and shit. I was already on bullshit." So then I started moving when I went to the joint. Joliet, Stateville, Menard, Jacksonville. I was everywhere. I was like, man. So when I came home, they be like, man, Money, why you move so much, bro? You always moving. You in Georgia, you in California, you in Minnesota, you moving everywhere. I'm like, cause because when I was now I can move when I say I want to move. At first, I was moving on these people.
Mm,
So, what made you? Because I remember one time, I think you moved to Indiana or something.
mm.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't heard from you in a while. And then one day, you called me from jail, like, Warren. I'm like, nigga, I'm like, what the hell? Yeah.
Oh,
And I think because I had my CD and my phone number on every CD and I was passing up through the town, you
mm.
kind of memorized my phone number.
Yeah,
And you called me like, bro, I need you to get in touch with my bro, man. I'm like, damn, I'm like, I ain't heard from this nigga in a while. And he called from Indiana
yeah,
jail. I'm like, all right, bro, I got you. I'm like, and I thought about it. I was like, oh, this remember nigga remember my number. Cause if you can remember them fucking raps like you did,
yeah, yeah.
I know you remember a number that you see all the time on the fucking CD.
Facts. I remember a lot
So,
of shit, bro. I remember a lot.
so I'm like, damn. So what made you move around in a town? That was the question. Like, what made you? And then when you move around, was it opening up? Did you see any people that you seen on TV and you like, damn, I ran into this nigga, like, damn, like, you know what I'm saying? This shit dope.
You talking about what made me move from Peoria?
Yeah, like just move around, period. Just moving state to state.
Um,
Or
just being locked up, bro. Like listening to niggas tell me they stories and shit. Like when you know how it is when you locked up in the system, you locked up with niggas from all throughout the state. You ain't just locked up from your town or your city. You locked up with niggas all from throughout Illinois. So
uh-huh.
I'm just listening to niggas cultures and they stories about how they was living, and it was a lot of flamboyant shit going on, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I was just like, man, I need parts, bro. I want to feel like that. I want to have stories like that. I want to be able to say, what I'm saying, we had a motherfucking a party on the yacht, and man, we was popping bottles, and I want to say shit like that. So that's what I did when I came home. When I got out, I was just like, man, after hearing all, it's like after hearing all them stories and shit, and you come home and you see this shit, you like, man, this ain't it, man. I'm out of here. You know what I mean? Like I'm gone. Like,
And see, that's what I'm saying. Like some people, they like I know people that I grew up with, and they still in the same apartment, same block, and they don't move. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times, motherfuckers they don't know their comfort zone is their danger zone. They get too comfortable
mm-hmm,
and don't want to move around. So yeah. So what? Like the first time you left the town,
mm-hmm.
how did you feel? Did you feel like, damn?
Free, free. Like every time I leave that motherfucker, I feel free. And every
Mm,
time I come in that bitch, I feel like I got chains on
mm,
between me and you. You know what I'm saying? Every time I cross that bridge, I be like, man, it's a different and I know it's people that's listening to this shit, they probably can agree. They can relate. Like it's like it's a spirit in that bitch, bro. It's a spirit in that bitch, bro. And I feel it every time I come in that motherfucker because I come with a certain spirit. You know what I'm saying? And we don't mix.
mm,
We don't mix. So,
mm.
I feel that shit immediately. As soon as I cross that bridge, bro. And then as soon as I cross back over, I feel it
You feel it
off.
right back,
Yeah.
like never left. I know, man. That's crazy, man. So you know, oh, what else I was gonna ask you, man? I know I talked about the kids and the clothing line. Oh, so for the people that want to, what I'm saying, cop your gear or listen to your music and shit, where can they find you at?
www.richardpryor.com. RICHERPRIOR.com. We got music on there, merch, everything. Videos. Um, shit, I can't tell you that yet, but I got a new product I'm finna drop real soon, real soon. You know what I'm saying? It's like no other product I ever dropped before. Um, I don't know if you got my last. Nah, you didn't. My last project I dropped, it was on a card. It was some next level shit, bro. It still is. Still ain't nobody duplicated it yet. It's a card where when you tap the card to your phone, just tap the card to your phone, my whole project will pop up on your phone, and it's like not online nowhere. You can't find it nowhere else but through this card. And
Okay, I got some shit through the email before I know.
I could update the card anytime I want with new songs. So even when you got even after you done bought the card already, if I update it, you gonna
You
have it.
get your shit be updated automatically.
uh,
Oh,
wherever
that's dope. That's some next level shit. I see.
drop whenever I want to drop. I got my own Apple Music. I got my own YouTube. I got my own SoundCloud, Spotify, title. I got my own shit. And it's all through a card,
Mm,
man. So it's like a membership for me. So I charge the price point is at $50 because it's more than just the project. It's actually a actual access pass to
right.
know my world. You feel me? Like you gonna have music that nobody else have
Mm,
that's not out. And you got the luxury to be like, yeah, you ain't up on this, nigga. I know you ain't up on this.
yeah.
I know you ain't got this. It's that new rich P. You ain't got this.
No, I know, man. I know you came a long. I know you sit back and be like, man, I came a long way from when I first started. You know what I'm saying? So, did you ever think that you would make it this far, or you feel like, man, this ain't shit, nigga? I'm making far than this.
Yeah. Like to answer your question, yes and yes. Like both questions. Like, yeah, I thought I would make it this far. I did. And yeah,
Mm,
I do feel like this ain't shit. You know,
right.
like, bro, because what God been whispering in my ear these past few weeks. Woo wee.
And you're right. They say God whispered too.
He just been whispering it like, hey, look, hey, you remember that shit I told you years back? Yeah, I got 10 times that on the other side of this. Watch this.
Mm,
Stay down. Just stay down, young nigga. I got you. Don't even trip. Fuck them niggas. Don't, fuck them hoes. Just stay down. You see them shorties? Just follow them.
hey man, the shorties, man, that's incredible. Like I love that, bro. Every time you posting them, I be like, I be glued in, and they be chopping up with people, man. And y'all be on the street, man. Y'all be doing, and you just be letting them do their thing. You like, you know what?
Yeah. Young bosses, bro. Young
And
kings.
I'm like, man, that shit is dope, man. And
Right. Thank you.
yeah, I think I seen you chopping up with your son on his birthday, and I was just looking like, man, that's how that's how men supposed to read. That's how they supposed to be with their kids.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's real men. You know what I'm saying? Because
Thank
like I don't know how everybody else deal with their kids. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we can see certain things and we can assume certain things. Like they'll see me smoking or doing something with my, you know what I'm saying? They be like, oh man, he ain't no, but that's not like you said earlier, like man, you can't judge a person for what they do
you.
and what you don't see them do.
Based on what your beliefs are.
Right,
I have a whole different set of beliefs.
right. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, man, man, but I see you firsthand with your kids. I'm like, bro, every time, a lot of rappers, bro, and that's why I do the podcast and I tap into the people that I see, because you can be a rapper, bro. You can have about 17 kids, and I ain't never seen you with a car seat in your motherfucking car. Like, so something ain't right. But when I see rappers and I see them with their family and they juggling both of them and they still have time for both the family and the raps, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah, I dig that. I dig that, man. Because it was hard to juggle. I used to be in the studio all day, and I used to ask my wife, like, man, if I was somewhere else in the studio like this, would you believe it? She like, hell no, I thought you was with somebody else, laid up, chilling or something.
Yeah.
Because I really love the music like that,
Right.
and people really, really love music like that.
Yeah.
Like you said, we used to write in every notepad because you really love the music.
Yeah.
People like, and you got to realize most people don't understand. You know what I'm saying? So,
I
is
didn't
it any?
know who I
Go
was,
ahead.
bro. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know who I was. So every song I was writing, it was like I was learning myself.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, this me. That's me right there. You feel me? Like that's me. Like that's how I was like, man. I'm like, oh, this shit. Like, honestly, when you look at what I just said, I just did it again. I keep doing it. I teach myself based on what I put out of me. I listen to what I say. I observe what I write. I'm my own teacher, bro.
Yep. We are our own teachers. And
Facts.
that's how we learn. Like we teaching somebody else, but at the same time,
We
when we hear ourselves, we teaching ourselves. So, I used to do music and at the time I wasn't teaching.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, bro, I can do better than this. And I'm freestyling, so I'm saying shit freely. And I'm like, bro, then them inner demons trying to jump out and man, trying to get you caught up. So I'm like, man, let me start over. Let me reset myself. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes we have to reset ourselves and tap into what the fuck we really want to say. Say what you mean and mean what you say. You
And
know what I'm saying? Because
that may take time to figure that out, though. It
it
do.
take a lot of time, bro. Take a lot of time. And you know what I'm saying? And a lot of times, like I say in jail, right? People think prison is bad. But to me, I look at it like, shit, I got 3 books out and I was inspired to write books by um to write my first book. I was inspired by The Coldest Winter Ever.
I got that
I
bitch.
made that in Peoria County.
I got that motherfucker right.
Pages missing. And I bought that book about 7 times. Bro, I think that was the first book I read, nigga.
Mm-hmm.
For real, for real. And I was like, because I was like, man, I don't want to hear about that shit. I was a street nigga. I'm like, man, and I'm just to the coldest when I'm reading it, but I'm like, it's like a movie to me. And I'm like, I can relate to that shit. And I'm like, you know what? Nigga, you write raps, nigga, you can write a book so motherfuckers can relate to. You can do this, and I'm like, and when I came down to Florida, I ain't know nobody. I was by myself and I tapped into myself and I just started writing books and shit. So, you know what I'm saying? Maybe you might got a book and you might want to jump out with.
I try to say, man, hey, look, man. Say, no- say nothing, okay? I can't say what.
Go ahead and spill the beans, man.
Nothing, sir.
You, you got a book on the way?
I'm gonna sip this water right here. This good spring water.
Yeah, man. So yeah, man. Yeah, I think that'd be dope. You know what I'm saying? That's what I started doing. I started putting books out, and I know a lot of people don't read it like that. So I got an audio book, and motherfuckers like, man, the audio book is dope. What the fuck? And I'm like, yeah, I'm glad because I just want to be like you say. You don't want to be following everybody else because everybody do music, everybody rap, and I'm like, man, who you know that motherfucker do a book?
Facts.
And I'm like, I don't know nobody in my area that did a book, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna do a book. And I know how hard it is for some kids that grew up in where I'm from, you know what I'm saying? They're like, bro, I don't even read shit. All right, listen, nigga.
Yeah.
'Cause I listen to hella audiobooks. I wake up every morning listening to shit. You know what I'm saying? Listen to shit, get in my mind. I want to learn something new every day. So on that note, is there any book or any video you watched that made you change your mindset?
Many of them. Down to every one of them. Um, I gotta learn how to cut to the chase on shit. That's what I learned as I talk. Uh, Think and Grow Rich.
Woo! By Napoleon Hill.
Yes, sir. Changed my life. Um, Changed my mindset. Um, but I could say a lot. But I'm gonna just say this. I already had Think and Grow Rich within me already. Prior reading that book, I already had it. The book just showed me what I had. It just revealed to me that what I already had was as valuable as it is. I didn't know that what I had already possessed was already that. I just thought this was just some shit to just get me through the streets, get me through life. You know what I'm saying? I ain't knowing like, oh, nigga, we could sell this shit. The game is to be sold. I
Right.
bet. So you can't tell me that, with all respect to Napoleon Hill, but you can't tell me that I ain't a Napoleon Hill. You can't tell me that I ain't a philosopher. You feel me? Richard Pryor is a concept to believe that you oneself is rich before he touches any physical thing. That's a concept. That's a philosophy. So that means that I'm a philosopher. We can dumb it down to our level and say I'm a rapper. That's cool. But in other realms and these other rooms that I frequently step foot in, I'm a motherfucking philosopher.
On the real, 100%.
So, that's just some game for any young rapper, any up and coming, artist on the rise right now, man. Hey, don't just look at yourself like no rapper, man. You better understand what you're doing with them words. You
Mm,
words from somewhere that don't even exist, and you bringing them down here now.
mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
that everybody in this room dancing to them and saying everything you just brought from nowhere to somewhere, and now they all saying it and
So,
living by it now. Now they living by it.
mm-hmm.
Man, who are you then?
Yeah. So in the book, they say it's a word in the book that you need to read the book 3 or 4 times before
It really, yeah,
into it click into that word jump out on you, right? And I read the book the first time and it jumped out on me. And I was like, damn, that word was imagination. Because
yes, sir.
your imagination is your idea, and that's gonna make it happen. Like, when you say you put imagination, you said, damn, I'm finna jump on the Money G podcast. What should I wear? I always wear my glasses and shit. That's your thing. You like, oh, I'm gonna put on this gray sweater, I'm gonna throw on this hat. That was your imagination. You already said what you're gonna do but you could have changed it.
Mm-hmm.
Without you, like, you know what? I'm just go ahead and throw this on and I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? But you imagine it. You
Mm-hmm.
imagine putting on rims on that car. You imagine how much money you're gonna stack. You imagine that beat sound cold. I'm gonna say this on that track. You imagine it before you did it.
Facts.
So imagination is a motherfucker. So
It's everything. It's everything
man,
that we now see, and we miss it because we get so caught up in thinking all of this shit is so real to us. All of this shit that we see and touch, this is the real shit for us. But really, it's the fake shit for niggas like me. You know what I'm saying? I laugh at this shit. You know what I'm saying? All of this shit is laughable. You can never get me to kill my fellow brother over none of this shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna always stand tall above all of this shit. You feel me? And cause it all come from me.
mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
I'm not what I'm supposed to be afraid of my child.
Mm,
How dare you?
right, on the real. Yeah, man, that's crazy. But yeah, that's wow, that's wow. But yeah, man, we already chopped it up for an hour, man. Anything else you want to say before we end this podcast? This is an hour of power. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you taking your time out this day. You know what I'm saying? Because I know you're busy. I know you're busy. But
So
anything else you want to say to the people, man? You know what I'm saying? Some words of encouragement or something.
man, I would just say, man, stay rich first of all. You know what I'm saying? If you don't do nothing else, I always believe that you rich before you get the money and not after. And anybody that's listening to this that feel like they nobody and nothing, always remember that you are somebody, regardless of what anybody say. They got this shit fucked up. That's on them. That ain't got nothing to do with you. You know what I'm saying? You just stay focused, stand firm on everything that you do, and everything gonna work out for you. I promise. Just trust you. Fuck everybody. I'm telling you. And
Mm,
and anybody else, for everybody else, I would say just to stay locked in with everything my man Money got going on with the formation. You know what I'm saying? And everything he doing with the podcast. Stay locked in and engage with his journey and rock with him because he got a lot of things of value to say and contribute to y'all. So, you know, I appreciate you having me, King. You feel me?
yes, likewise, likewise.
Yeah.
And man, I want to say, just because people think success is having things,
Mm-mm.
But success is doing things, bro. So
That's
we just put this
that's being,
podcast together.
that's just being things.
Man, being things.
When you see, that's why, see, this is if you recognize it, this is the Nike logo. Just do it. But I flipped it. Just be it, because it's like,
Yeah.
I feel like that's what got us all fucked up. We've been told, go get the money, go get the money, go get the money, go get, man, you gotta get the money, gotta get the money. So niggas is just doing shit, bro. I was one of them. Just doing shit, just trying to get the money, just doing shit. But then nobody ever told us what to be though.
So the money gonna come.
The money gonna come when you figure out who you gonna be. The money looking for the being. It ain't looking for the doing. It's looking for the being.
Mm.
Who are you? Once you say, all right, I'm the bakery, I'm the baker. All right, nigga, I'm finna send you some niggas that's finna buy some bread.
Yeah.
Soon as you raise your hand to the world and be like, all right, hey, this what I'm
This
doing.
is who I am. This is what I do.
This what I'm being. You feel me? They like, all right. But see, the evidence of what you being is the doing. That's what we get it fucked up. See, I know it's a lot of people that's probably listening to me right now say that. They like, man, well, what you gonna do? Yeah, he's gonna fall in your lap just because you said, no, it ain't gonna just fall in your lap, but it is gonna fall in your lap, because once you raise your hand and say, this is what I'm being, what you don't know yet because you haven't done it yet. But once you do that, it's a whole transformation that happens within you, because you have decided that this is who you're gonna be. So
Yeah.
once that transformation takes place within you, you're gonna start doing the right shit that you're supposed to be doing based on who you are supposed to be being. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna all line up, and that's when you're gonna be walking in purpose, and that's when the magic starts happening, and exponential explosions and growth just happens, because you in line, you are alignment with the assignment. You
Yeah, right, right. That part. But you know, a lot of people, it's hard for them to understand. Like when you invest in yourself and your dreams, it might take 2 years, 2 to 5 years. But when you get that hustling in you and you hustling in the streets, that's that instant gratification. But and when you start doing that, you give up on your dreams because you made a quick $500 a day, a quick $1,000 a day. You know what I'm saying? You got your G pack out the way, you was good, but you giving up on your dreams, bro.
Man, I look at it like this, bro, and you right. I think about this all the time. What you just said. Most people in this world, bro, if they dream was on this corner of the street and the money was on this corner of the street, bro, they wouldn't even see they dream on this corner of the street, because they'd be too busy looking at the money on this corner of the street, bro. And that's
Looking at the money.
what we face with. They gonna go get that money, forget about their dream, and don't even realize they just sealed their fate by choosing the money. Now their dream is over, and now they unhappy with money and stuff and shit. And therefore, we got all these bitter rich people,
Yeah.
rich ladies. You know what I'm saying? Not to say that having money is bad at all. No, I'm just saying,
No.
it ain't. It's bad if you ain't got your dream with it. It ain't shit.
Right, right. To put it in rotation.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you can have money and still feel like shit.
facts.
But when you got money and you got a dream and you can put the money in your dream, oh man, that feel good, bro.
Man, when you got your, I just said some shit like this the other day, bro. When you got your dream, bro, you can sleep in a motherfucking car and it'll feel like a mansion, bro.
Woo.
But if you ain't got your dream, you can sleep in a mansion. It'll feel like you sleeping in a motherfucking car.
Dang. Hey, you ain't never lied, man. Cause
Just be it.
man, just be it. I like that, man. I'm gonna have to cop me one of those sweaters too, man.
Yes, sir.
I said just be it.
That's
On
a
the real.
Richard Pryor silhouette with the gold brain. You know what I mean? The gold mine.
The
You,
gold mine.
yeah, just be it, man.
Man, that's what's up. Well, shit, man, I sure appreciate you coming out to the Fan Mission podcast, man. I ain't gonna hold you up, man.
Eyes King.
Cause man, we can chop it up all day, man. You know, and I'm still blown away. Like, bro, you was 16 coming down in the studio, man. I
Fresh.
this is the last question, man. How did you how did you feel at that moment when you was like, man, I'm finna go down to the studio, man. I'm like, shit, did you know, like, I'm finna fuck these niggas. I'm finna blow their ass out the water, bro. I'm
Hell,
finna show 'em what I got.
I knew it, bro. I knew it. That's the thing about me. It don't matter who in there, bro. It don't matter who in there, bro. It don't matter who in there. Once I'm in there, I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, some gonna shake. I'm gonna shake that bitch. That's how I felt because honestly, I think that was like my first time in the studio, and I was fresh out. You put that together, mixed with some young nigga shit, bro. Oh man, I was ready, bro. I was ready. I couldn't wait. That's why you got 2 hours, nigga. You could have got 5.
Man, on the real, I say, man,
I ain't want to leave.
I was like, hey, when you did leave, we was like, bro, let's say that shit again. We listened to that shit about 7 times. Like, this nigga kept going. We kept putting beats on. You ain't take a water break, a piss break, or nothing. You
Right?
just kept going.
And now,
I say, oh, and then you made one song about your mom. I
mm,
was like, bro, what the?
I gotta hear that shit, bro. If you
I
got,
say,
I need to hear some of it, bro.
yeah, man, I'm gonna have to go deep off in it because you know what I'm saying. I don't throw away nothing. I rarely throw away shit. So,
Please do, bro. Please send me that, man, because I just need that. I need that for my spirit, man. I need
man, I say, man, this boy going in.
this next project though. Oh
Huh?
yeah, huh?
What you say?
I forgot. I forgot. Yeah, Trap Hop 2 is on the way. I
Yeah.
can that. I can tell you that much. Trap Hop 2 is definitely on the way.
Okay. Okay.
I don't know if you had Trap Hop 1, but
Which one was it? I know. My favorite song is what was that? I sing that shit all day, man. I can't think of it right now. When you was in the video, when you was boxing in a boxing machine, I mean,
yeah,
the what you call it?
that's Resurrected.
Yeah, boy, that shit right there. I say, man, if they ain't down for the movement, they down for the moment. I say, oh,
I want to take my crown. I swear they do.
man.
Because every time they knock me down, I come back standing up
I say,
every time.
hey, that's the coldest shit ever. I say, bro, this right here. I say, but see, people don't know. But I knew. I'm like, man, this nigga beast. He a problem. He a problem.
I'm a different breed, bro. I just ain't
Different, a
that.
different breed, bro. Yeah, you is. I was just checking out that Welcome to Peoria. I was just checking that out. I was just checking out a couple of them. I'm like, oh, and then the Air Max joints. Oh man, come on, man. I'm like, this dude is a fool. And this the old shit. I'm talking the new shit is crazy.
They need to cut the check though. Low key though. Air Maxes. I'm coming
Hey,
for that money up there. What
yeah,
Frank said,
that's
they
some
think they
like Air mattress.
that money.
Hey, on the real.
Don't lie.
So
But yeah,
yeah, man, man, we can go on and on, man. I'll be holding you hostage, man,
all good.
because like you say, it was well overdue, man.
Mm,
Because you've been doing your, I've been following your journey for a long time, man. You've been doing your thing.
thank
I had to give you a roses here right now, because
you.
man, bro, you a beast, man. You know, I like the way how you handling your boys, how you doing your thing, man. You know what I'm saying? I be seeing you, and I'm like, man, this kid right here he gonna definitely be something.
Yeah.
Well, I can't say a kid no more because you ain't 16 no more.
Big
Grown ass man. Hey, boy, I'm talking about. I'm like, but that's what I see in my head. Like
that
when
young.
he first came in, that was Lil Juan, Lil Murder Menace.
Yeah.
That little nigga was coming through chopping heads off, and I'm like,
They still don't know what happened. They still don't know what happened. How did this nigga? I just
yeah. I mean,
niggas just now realizing what I'm doing. Like now and shit. Like I was doing this shit in '05, nigga.
man, I don't know how they ain't know. I seen you in battle raps.
Everywhere.
I seen you all over. I'm like, oh man, this dude, he going crazy.
And you always seen me though. That's what I want everybody to. When it's all said and done though, bro, I want my for to see that the power of believing in yourself. What I said earlier when you asked me what I want to leave to them, what I want to say to them, that you can create anything that you want to create for yourself through yourself.
Mm. Yeah.
You always saw me, bro. You saw me. If you ain't see nobody else, you saw me.
Yeah.
You
On the
saw.
real. On the real. So, man, believe in yourself, man. You know what I'm saying? Tap in. And man, don't give up on y'all dream, man. Y'all got this.
And you might be the different one. I want to say that too. You might be the different one. It'd be hard to believe in some shit that you ain't never seen before. It's easy to be like, I'm gonna be the next basketball player. I'm gonna be the best basketball player. Yeah, you seen niggas do that shit.
Yeah.
But it's hard to be like, I'm finna be the next motherfucking. You know what I'm saying? You,
Shit, me, like shit, they say, man, my book
it's
on
a
Amazon, I'm like a nice artist, and I'm like, man, bro, I never thought I'd be writing books. You know what I'm saying? I was always rapping, like I'm gonna be the, you know what I'm saying? But that wasn't my dream to be the best rapper. I was just rapping just to be getting some shit off my chest, but I never thought I'd be writing a book.
that's a
Never.
blessing though. That's a blessing to just be able to share a piece of yourself with the world that's gonna for always live. I be thinking about that shit with my music. It's like this shit gonna always be here, bro. Like this shit ain't going nowhere. This shit gonna forever live. You know what I'm saying? So that's why, like I say on this next project, Trap Hop 2, I'm really intentional about that. Every line, I'm leaving it like I'm talking to, like you said, that 16-year-old dude. I'm telling him on this project, I'm telling him he the one. There you go.
Mm,
I'm telling him he the one. You in the trap right now though. You trap. But I'm telling you, you the one, bro. I'm telling you. They got
mm,
you trapped. Yeah, you right. You trapped. I feel you. You right. You are honest. You are 100% right. You are trapped. You ain't got nobody. You ain't got no mama. You ain't got no daddy. You ain't got shit. You trapped. I feel you. But despite that, you the one.
you the
I'm telling
one.
Listen to me when I tell you. You still the one, bro. Tell me.
Yeah. Yeah, you grow from pain, and you know what I'm saying, and yeah, man, and that's what I tell myself, you know what I'm saying, like be careful what you say to yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because I used to talk negative about myself, and I used to put negative stuff out, and that ain't gonna get you nowhere. So stay positive at all times, man. You know what I'm saying? And if you find yourself talking negative down to you about yourself, man, pick yourself back up, man. You'll be all right.
Gotcha.
You'll be all right. But yeah, man, I keep saying I'm a motherfucking in this podcast, but
Nah,
man,
that was on me that time. I had to,
hey,
I
no,
had
it's all good because because I enjoy talking to you. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
sir.
Because man, bro, I know your journey, bro.
Yeah.
So I appreciate where you're going
We here now.
and where you come from.
We here now, bro. I'm
Yeah.
talking about I'm be sending you them plane tickets like, come on, fly. Hey, this new event. We here. Come on.
Oh man, you already know,
You
man.
feel me?
Hey, hey, there's another thing, bro. Peoria though, they did try to play your boy wrong though for like. But nigga, I got my license now. I had my license took for like 20 years.
Damn, I think you told me that. I think it was fucked up when I back then too, wasn't
Yeah.
it? Yeah.
So, but you know what? I got my license. I got my license now. So, nigga, I'm gonna spin on you like, you know what I'm saying?
You
So,
gonna get here faster than motherfucker, boy. You ain't drove in a minute.
man, in a minute, bro. But you know what? I kept going to jail. I said, you know what? Let me sit my goofy ass down.
Yeah,
Let me recollect myself. You know what I'm saying? And I could have got him back. I was just being hard headed.
it be like that.
Yeah, I got him back. So I'm getting back. Guess who gets got his license back? Hey,
Hey, guess who's been Zach?
yeah.
You out
But
here.
yeah, man. I appreciate you, man. Come on podcast,
You
Rich
know that.
P.
You know that.
Boy.
You know
Yeah,
that. Thanks for having me, King.
man.
Appreciate it.
Much love, man. This
Much
your
love.
boy Money G on the G Staff podcast on the Family on the Mission. Yes, the whole family, we on the mission. And today, man, we had a special guest, and man, it's going down. If y'all missed it, check it out on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook. He talking that talk. Yes, indeed. G Staff. Yes, indeed.